Do you think police should have an immunity? Do you think in a society it'd be safe for you and me? Integrity and dignity is what our country is facing. Poverty, criminology has to change for our nation.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the episode number? This we're gonna talk about podcast. Episode 106. I think. That's my turn to look.
Yeah, that's it. 106.
And I'm your host, Beast Mode. And your other host,
Cuddles.
This we're going to talk about podcasts. Before we get started, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll talk about a podcast. Hit that subscribe button and make that bell go off. So you'll get everything we got. We do lives and everything. So I want to keep you in the loop of everything we're doing. Today's episode is about
the government shutdown.
Government shutdown, and are you affected by it? Or I know everybody knows somebody who's affected by it. But what is your take on the government shutdown? I know everybody is taking sides, and it's not like that song just said. It's not all about a color. It ain't all about Republicans or Democrats. We gotta do the right thing, and we got to unite because the government shut down. They're taking away SNAP and food stamps. I think SNAPs for the mothers, and WIC for like the new mothers. That's like having babies, and
I've been on WIC for 5 years, but yeah.
Yeah, but when you have a baby, they give you that to help you be able to feed your baby. Cause formula and all that stuff is expensive.
Give you stuff to eat too.
Yeah, for your nutrition for your body.
Right.
But the way everything is going, they don't even care about nutrition. They don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's the government shutdown is going to affect everybody sooner or later. Even the people who voted. I'll be seeing people saying, I voted for this. You voted for what? I don't understand. It was all fun and games at first, but it's not fun and games, y'all. But do you think it's gonna affect? Cause I think they fired a lot of people at the post office, didn't they?
I don't know. Oh, so the government shut down on October 1st.
Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks almost. It's like almost going on 3 weeks, and I think the military is not getting paid. I think they making people work without getting paid. That's horrible. It's horrible. I don't know if it's going to affect Social Security. I don't know if it's going to affect. We all. I guess we find out as it go. We don't know when the end is sight. We just know Thanksgiving is probably going to be different this year because a lot of people ain't going to have that blue card, that little blue credit card that you ain't going to be able to, do Thanksgiving and feed your family. Mostly it's people who's working that's making a lot less money. They rely on food stamps to put food in their house while they work to pay bills. So it's gonna affect them. I think it's gonna affect Section 8. Like I say, some people do abuse it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say everybody do right by it. There's a lot of people who do abuse the Section 8 system, who abuse the food stamp system. I don't think the WIC system you abuse because it's like juicy juice and stuff. So you can't do too much with that, right?
No, then you gotta, you gotta go just like you do food stamps, show stuff to prove that you can get with. So
yeah, but I'm just saying, like like with food stamps, people can sell them, make money off of it.
Oh yeah, no, WIC is you.
Yeah, who gonna sell some juicy juice and stuff? Who gonna buy that? So I don't think juicy juice. I don't think you can overuse juicy juice and whatever else they do there. And if your kids needs Infamil and Similac, I think the WIC pay for it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of people's gonna be affected, and it's a lot of white people who's on that, and I don't think people are understanding that it's gonna affect a lot of white people too. It's not gonna just affect the black community, and I don't even know if
who said that though.
Because they're trying to affect, just like everything that is being done. It's like the blacks and the browns are the poor people, but it's no, it's gonna affect more than just the black and the brown. I don't even know if the brown even qualify for. Do they qualify?
You mean immigrants?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're not immigrants. They was born there.
I'm saying but if the immigrants that's here, that's
probably not because they probably don't have no SSN, no social security number. They don't have jobs. I don't know.
So you work for these type of people. We're not gonna say what you work for, right? And
work for the feds or the CIA, but go ahead.
Yeah, she worked for the CIA.
Yeah.
So she knows that it's not
immigrants.
It's not no illegal immigrants getting
healthcare
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's what they saying, and it's what is being said that's why the Democrats are shutting down the government, but they're not shutting it down because they don't have the power really to shut it down. But that's what they use, and then they throw it's because they want to get health care for the legal immigrants when they don't even get health care. So, and it's been said a lot that they don't get health care, and people still running with a narrative that was put out there that's what's going on, and it's not true. So I know it's a lot of people in my Facebook page and stuff just going with crazy narratives, like, oh, y'all just listening and listen to anything and this. I'm like, no, y'all listen to anything for real, because y'all ain't even listening for real. Y'all just hear something and just say automatically it's wrong because it comes from a Democrat. You like, oh, it's automatically wrong, and don't even do the research on nothing. So with this government shutdown, this is your time to go do some research. Research with everything going on, because I'm a person. She know I listen to stuff all day. I'm listening to all type of podcasts, and I'm not no biased person, so I don't just listen to Democratic podcasts. I listen to Republican podcasts, independent podcasts, whoever. I just listen to people. I just want to know information, and then I look at all the different type of news from the just all type of news, and I just listen. I pay attention to a lot of stuff, and a lot of people, like I say, if you listen and pay attention, you would understand that it's not what y'all think it is. But these people will swear up and down and say, y'all not listening, y'all ain't paying attention. No, you ain't paying attention to listen, because I listen, I ride to work and listen to 3 or 4, 5 podcasts or stuff talking about what's going on. So I'm always listening. So, I've been knew about the government shutdown and what was going on because I was already listening to what that they were saying that they wasn't gonna sign the agreement because the agreement wasn't right, and Republicans ain't even came back to work yet. So if Republicans are for you, they'd be there every day, like still negotiating. The guy told them they don't come to work. So you feel like the Democrats shutting it down, but the guy won't even let his team come, which I thought everybody supposed to be his team, but he won't let the Republicans come in to even talk to the Democrat. So we got the hope that something we need a Jack Smith or somebody to come, a mediator or something to come in because it's good that the Democrats are finally fighting because I felt like they ain't have no balls. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I think that's how they lost a lot of people because they ain't have no balls. They was like just basically accepting what's going on, and some people would talk about it and that was it. Republicans, they got the balls. They go out there, they do what they want to do. And they dare you to challenge them, and they'll challenge you to the end. And that's what the Democrats got to do. Because I think last time when the government finished shut down, I think Schumer gave in. One of the Democrats gave in, so it won't shut down because he's thinking about the people, right? But at this point, the people's gonna suffer either way. Either they shut it down, or if they go along with what the Republicans want, I think it hurt people worse than it would right now. Go ahead and do your what you looking up?
Oh, I was just trying to see how many times has the government shut down. And so you might recall when Jimmy Carter was in office. I must have been ignorant to a lot of, because, I remember Ronald Reagan being in office, but I was a kid. George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, I don't remember none of that. But the most expensive was $5 billion when Trump was in office. Last time it lasted for 35 days.
It did?
Mm-hmm. Right? Days. When Barack was in office, it lasted 16 days.
And it didn't even get up to, what did it get up to, 2.1 billion?
Yeah. And now it's 900,000 people that have been furloughed, jobs cut, etc. And it's still to be determined how much.
Yeah, and that's just for now, because he said he's gonna cut a lot of more jobs. But I know, like, did y'all have shut down with Lincoln? With Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln.
I don't even know.
I don't think they counted shutdown with she was born with Lincoln.
What?
So I don't know, but.
And when Jimmy Carter was in office, it only lasted one day, and that was $700,000. 1,600 people was furloughed.
You said one day? Dang. Look, that would last 4 days, and that was 80 to 90 million.
With Ronald, and then again 65 million.
Ronald Reagan kept getting shut down. But Ronald Reagan was a Republican.
Was Jimmy? No,
Jimmy was a Democrat.
George Bush was a
Republican.
They say no.
George Bush was a Republican.
Okay, you know.
They just saying the Senate was ran by the Democrats.
Oh, okay. Bill was
He was a Democrat, and
Barack.
Everybody's ran by Republicans.
Okay. And then Donald.
Yeah. So that's when it was shut down. All Republicans was in the not with Jimmy Carter and the first Ronald Reagan, but the rest of the time it was all Republicans who was responsible for shutdown. Because when the Republicans had both the House and the Senate, they were shutting it down. I think the Democrats had the House and the Senate a couple of times, and they shut it down. But people got to realize. You got to realize that you ain't got billions of dollars or whatever. A lot of us don't got billions and millions. So to sit here and cheer on what's going on is foolishness. The military is not getting paid. I seen the video with the military in line. They was in line getting food vouchers and stuff. Military should never have to do that. Anywhere the military go, I think they should have a free meal a day in this world. For them, the veterans and all them, the people who put their life on the line for America, I think anywhere they go until they die.
Yeah, and I know discounts.
Yeah, I think they should get a meal, at least one meal a day, because it's a lot of homeless veterans out there, and I think anywhere they go, they should be able to get a meal a day at least. They should get discounted housing. It shouldn't be no homeless veterans out there. This government, like, and not just this government, like this homeless veterans been around for years and years and years.
You wouldn't know.
Shoot, she was around when the first veterans started working, but none of them should have to eat out of trash can or beg. They should be able to go in any restaurant in the world, show that they're a veteran, and be able to eat. And that's what we should be fighting. That's what we should be fighting for too, to make sure veterans get the proper insurance. Veterans should never have to pay for insurance. The rest of their life, they put their life on the line. Some of them got injuries from fighting to keep us safe. None of them should have to pay for no insurance. Especially if you got PSTD or whatever. You shouldn't have pay for nothing. It shouldn't be no affordable health care or nothing. It should just be free health care for veterans. And I guarantee you too, you'll get a lot of people in the military. If you're looking for trying to fill your military up, you'll get a lot of people if you got free health care for life. Well, I think veterans should get free health care for life.
I think they do. They have TRICARE and they got a VA.
They get free health care.
Through the government. They're in the military. As long as they're not discharged, I guess you retire or whatever, or you leave. Not what is it called? Non-honorable discharge?
Yeah, you just
I'm sure.
AWOL or something.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just going by conversations, but I'm sure. Yeah, people got VA. They don't pay for that. Like, we got TRICARE.
But is it
That's
good?
to the government.
Is it good?
I mean, yeah, it seems like it's pretty decent. They pay pretty decent. Especially if you active.
But why you having me say all that stuff?
I didn't know he was about to go there. Like, they don't. You said homeless.
Yeah, homeless.
And not having
because
food.
it's a lot of homeless.
But I think they have health care, and I don't think they should be homeless. I ain't saying they gotta have they could have apartment complexes for people in the VA.
Yeah, just like a.
And a lot of them are disabled, so that makes sense too. So yeah, they went over there and fought a war. They came home and nothing is crazy.
Yeah. Like, come home and you on welfare.
No checks or nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you gotta get a job probably, but you still should have TRICARE.
You shouldn't have to get no job. You a military man. You working in the military.
Now you're not in the middle. You're 21. You did you got out at 18. You went into the military. You did 4 years.
But you don't get no check because they can always call you back.
You're not working for them anymore.
if they call you back.
I'm gonna have to look into that TRICARE thing too because I don't know. But I know people like I'm retired or I'm not active, so they still have coverage.
Yeah.
It's like Champ BA. Yeah, they got different coverage. Yeah, but anyhow, go ahead. That's not what we're talking about.
No, we talking about all of that.
Oh, okay.
Because if the government shut down, the military should be still getting paid. A lot. If you forcing people to work during the shutdown, they should be paid. And then I heard they were saying that
They're not gonna get back pay.
yeah, they tell them they ain't gonna even get back pay. But you can't not go to work because they're gonna fire you. So you putting people, because a lot of people live in check for check. So if the government shut down for, let's say, 2-3 months, a lot of people ain't gonna have nothing. You ain't paying them. So if they already living check to check, and you ain't not gonna give them their back pay, but I got to come to work every day, who gonna pay for the gas money? Who gonna pay for my babysitter?
They gonna have to get another job like the people at Boeing.
But still, Boeing ain't working.
Boeing is hiring people, but the people that's on strike are getting other jobs.
But I'm saying they're not working. They're just going on the picket line.
They are working. The dude on the news said they was working. They doing Uber. They going Amazon.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
What you saying?
You saying the people?
Yeah, they not working.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying how they gonna feed themselves and pay their bills?
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
What you saying?
I'm saying like the government workers, like
right,
the ones that they making go to work.
Right. They got to do their 8 to 5.
They're not getting paid.
I understand.
So then, the Boeing workers are not working. They're just on a picket line.
I know the difference. I'm just saying they're
But
gonna
that's what
have
I'm
to get
saying.
another job.
I know they can get a job because they ain't working for real. They on picket line for about an hour or so. But if they make you work a 12-hour shift, if you working a 12-hour shift at a federal, how you gonna work? Then you got to go work an 8-hour shift somewhere because that's to pay your bills.
Who got to work 12 hours?
Who knows? I'm saying it's probably some government officials that work 12 hours.
That's crazy and that's unfair. I'm saying because you got meds, you don't know what people got going on. They probably just had a kid. You don't know what people got going on.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody gonna have to do something. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's gonna affect the people because if they offer 3 months and they're not getting what they used to get, they getting a job at Sam's or somewhere just be trying to try to pay for something, and that's not paying for what they could have kids in private school or something.
Mm-hmm.
None of that is gonna pay for that. Working at Sam's and you got to be at the government.
We got gas in the car. I mean, I'm just saying.
But then you taking their food stamps away because they probably could qualify for food stamps because they ain't getting the check.
Oh, well, that's true.
You took the food stamps away.
Mm-hmm.
So what they gonna live off of? They can't live off of nothing. So yes, a lot of them gonna be stressed. It's not gonna be right.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad, and it's like, but it's billionaires. They don't care because they eating regardless. They probably eating filet mignon and all that stuff. They eating whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them could go in restaurants and don't have to pay.
But the veterans do.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying, like, this government shutdown, right here, I'm just listening. To me, I think I know, because I think Republicans are hiding stuff. I'm not going to even get into that. They're hiding and they're protecting. So that's why they're trying to keep it shut down. Instead of thinking about their constituents and everything like this. They're hiding, they're deflecting, they're protecting. Democrats are growing balls now. So instead of giving in, they're fighting. And this is what they need to do. They should have did that at first, because if you already knew what was finna happen, you should have fought harder. That's what I have to say. If you already, because she told y'all the blueprint. She heard Biden and a couple other people told y'all the blueprint of what was going to happen. Y'all didn't listen. But at the same time, I think if they should have went harder on it, and they should have fought fire with fire instead of trying to be classy about a lot of stuff. So I blame them. I blame the Democrats because, they should have took a different approach. And we probably wouldn't be here. Who knows? We probably still would be here right now. But we don't know. I don't know how the future holds, but I know that everybody called out what was going to happen, and it was all laid out in front of you, and you guys didn't believe it, but you say Democrats believe everything, right? But you guys don't believe nothing. Dude he'll tell you in your face, and you don't care. Like, I tell you this, I got billions of dollars. I don't care if you like me or not. But you guys, I don't know what to tell y'all. But anyway, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about a podcast. Tell us what you feel about the government shutdown. We ain't gonna even put no blame on nobody. We just gonna say it's not right. I feel like people shouldn't have to work without getting paid. And if you're a human being with any type of morals, you will feel the same way, regardless of. Like I said, we're not gonna even talk about size. It's just about morals. I don't care what you are. If you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent, it's about morals right now. We gotta do the right thing, and we know putting people out on the streets is not the right thing. Having people hungry, it's not the right thing. So
having people hungry, homeless, and hopeless.
Yeah, people are hopeless. I mean, and suicide rate. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to worry about that because
mental health.
Mental health is gone.
The stress will take you up.
And a lot of military people have mental issues. So just imagine they're not getting paid. They're not
being able to provide for their families.
Yeah, it's setting up for the worst. It's setting up bad, especially when you can at least fall back on food stamps and you can eat. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, well, at least I'm going to eat this week. And Section 8, well, at least my rent ain't that high. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm having a baby. At least my baby going to have milk, Similac, and the juice and whatever else comes with it.
And health insurance.
Yeah. But now, it's like, it's the unknown for people that don't even know what's.
And hopefully the bank's working with people and letting them defer their stuff back until the situation.
I think it's affecting the banks. I think everybody being affected, like from the banks.
I'm just saying, 'cause I got a letter, so they was like, let us know if you need help. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, I mean, but how long is they gonna help you though?
I'm just saying that. I mean, the first time with him in office is 35. This is day 19. So
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's 19.
it won't be that long.
So that's a month. You could say that's a month.
Yeah.
So they out of I don't know, they get paid a week. They out of 2 checks. But they get paid every 2 weeks. They finna be out of 2 checks. You know what I'm saying? If they get paid every month, they probably gonna be out of 1 check. And then if you live in paycheck to paycheck, you can't miss that 1 check. That 1 check gonna put you behind. Especially if you got kids. Especially if you're trying to take care of your parents that's older. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I said, I think, and then we had the No Kings what's that, rally or whatever that was? Protest. Mm-hmm. Man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here protesting. No Kings protest. That's crazy. And this supposed to be the free world right here. people smuggle themselves to get over here because we supposed to bring the land of the free. And now it's people trying to leave here because they trying to find somewhere to go. It's countries offering people to come there. They paying people to come there to live. But it's also countries that's, if you over in their country, they finna tax you. All because of what's going on over here. So, yeah, it's just sad, man. Because just watching the news and watching what's going on YouTube and TikTok, everywhere. You see just a lot of sadness. It's already like a murder here and here. You already got to worry about murders and all this stuff everywhere. Murder rate and everything gonna go up because people's gonna be hungry. Crime's gonna go up because people is gonna be hungry. Crime is bad now. Just if this government shutdown continue and everything, all the programs keep getting canceled, continue, it's gonna get worse than it is now.
Because they're scared, they're hungry, and they're desperate.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then, especially if you got more than them, you're just gonna be a target. So, anywho, want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about the podcast, episode number
106.
106. Go look at all the other podcasts, all the other episodes. Let us know what you think about the government shutdown on this podcast. And I want to give flowers to the military, and I want to give flowers to the government workers for because, like I say, for us to was the land of the free. It's all because of the military putting their sweat and tears in, fighting on wars and doing what they had to do. So I want to give my flowers to them. I want to give my flowers to all the government workers that had got fired, maybe furloughed, maybe whatever. I want to give y'all flowers. Keep y'all head up because it got to get better. Just trust in God because I think we're living in the last days. I always say this, but I think we're living in tribulations, and I'm not no Bible connoisseur, but I think we're living in tribulations. I think Jesus is about to come. So if I just disappear right now, just know I was a good one. She'll probably still be here when everybody else gone. Anywho, what you gotta say? I know she didn't say absolutely nothing all that.
You seem like you're very passionate about this conversation.
Yeah, I'm passionate about it. I look at this stuff all day.
I know, so it makes sense.
Oh, you gotta be passionate about it too.
We'll come to the road. Come to the end. Come on. Say it. Let's get it.
She ain't passionate about it. She's just trying to end the pod.
Baby, it's 12 o'clock.
I don't care if it was 15 o'clock. I don't care if Jesus was chopping us on the shoulder and said, we have to go, my son and daughter.
I'm up, but you
I'm gonna be like, hey, Jesus, you gonna have to wait.
He didn't mean that, Lord. Come on.
What? I'm waiting on him, ain't I? He making me wait on him, right?
No.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better respect him.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I know.
I just drove me a root beer, baby.
They ain't that cold either.
No,
He was tripping.
Yeah.
He repent.
Yeah, I repent. But anywho, I want to say this again. Listen closely. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to talk about podcast episode 106.
And pork.
Which, with your favorite host, You Besides.
Who?
You Besides.
I can't even think of the name of that pillow. Easy.
It was whack. They had bad.
Okay, Cuddles.
And what's your go out saying?
What? I don't know, babe. We ain't need to go out saying that.
We gonna see that in and roll like a fart. She just don't want to come up with nothing.